Well, life is not about partying and finally being home. What I mean by that is Uganda experienced independence one day, so did many countries in Africa. That feeling of finally being an independent people, an independent country, an independent citizen in your own homeland. We partied. We partied the whole year. We had a great time of enjoying our freedom as a people. Came to a shocking end, December 2013. A reason why I am in this country myself, like many fellow other South Sudanese. Terror and war, devastation, fear and rape, stormed and raided the people. We were confused of the sudden switch of everything. So I myself, and my companion, the guitar, he has a name, it's a he. His name is Klashenkov. That name, Klashenkov, because it became my weapon of my opinion, the weapon of the voice of the women, the weapon as the opinions of the youth in South Sudan today. We ask ourselves, what do we do now? Where do we go from here? As not only South Sudan faces war and terror right now, but look at the rest of Africa. Look at Congo, our neighbors as well, Rwanda, and many other countries. How many refugees are in this country? The statistics keep going on and on and on. You become just a statistic as an African, as a woman, as a youth of this continent. So I said to myself, what am I going to do? As we asked ourselves earlier what we wanted to be younger and who we are now, I feel that I'm still evolving as a woman. I feel that I'm still evolving as a youth. There is so much that we can do and should do. Just being who we are and really truly finding our role is not just to fit into enhancing or growing our communities, but where do we see ourselves fitting in this world, in this continent, in this existence as a people right now. So I personally reached a level within myself where I realized that we have to question everything. We have to question all the ideologies that are presented to us. We have to question why we are in the situation we are in. We have to question until when we are going to continue being in this state, and what can we do about it? What can I do about it? What can you do about it? Is it a responsibility of authorities or organizations or institutions or big pockets somewhere to bring change to a small people in different parts of Africa? Is it a responsibility of certain heads of state in other countries to come and intervene? What is your responsibility? Some of us are doctors, journalists, engineers, name it. But in this war, where do you come in? Because this war is not just in a neighboring country. This war is really all over Africa. We are fighting tribalism. We are fighting gender-based violence. We are fighting corruption. It's not one war of just guns, because in the end of the day, it's the bullets that speak. What is our role? What is your role? So, my dear friend, the Klashenkov, on December 13, when things, December 2013, 16th to be specific, when the war broke out in Juba Central, my family and myself had to evacuate like many others. And we had one car, and we are a family that was so huge. It was not possible to board on the airplane. Many people walked, in fact, leave alone being able to board an airplane. People cross borders on foot. So we happened to have a vehicle in the house, and 8 of us got in that, 9 of us in fact, got in that car with our luggage. I insisted that I'm not leaving Kalashnikov behind. And all my sisters throughout the way, even though Juba is 1 day away, we arrived here 3 days later. Because the traffic of the number of people leaving was just endless. The frustration and the anger that everybody had, like, Mer, why do you have to take this? At some point, it was almost thrown out of the pickup truck because we were all in the back of the pickup. But I knew I had a song inside me. I knew I had a message of hope and peace and reconciliation that I needed to communicate, that it needed to be removed and shared with the world, especially with my people. Sometimes we may question ourselves, like, the change of who we are supposed to be. As an artist, I am fighting that. As a woman in my community, I am fighting that. But the drive to continue, the momentum, is too powerful that one really cannot sit down and just say, oh, until society figures out what is best for myself and what to do. You really have to do something, because time does not stop right now. Time is going. We are constantly experiencing things. We are constantly seeing things. We are constantly feeling things. We are constantly dealing with things every day that somewhere along the line our voices has to be heard. Who we are in this world has to be seen and has to matter. And it motivated me and drove me to really continue, compose this song, Mer. Perform it for your family, Mer. Perform it to yourself. Mourn. It's okay to mourn. It's really okay to mourn. Some of the women in the camps right now who have endured rape, especially the young girls, they are unable to even express tears. Just that element of mourning. Music is a language that taps into religion, into faith, into togetherness, into unity. So I would love to share this song. It's called Nyara. It's a song of a little girl who was confused and lost in all this chaos, but it's a story of many other girls in South Sudan and in Africa for all.
Nyara kom lab bawang malay yawangi chung kom teli kayu kubo. Nyara kom lab bawang malay yawangi kayu kubo. Kayu kubo, kayu kubo, kayu kubo. Today the land was made for us, but things began to rush. You cannot remove a place from those it's made of, those it's made of. They told me there's nothing that you can do, 'cause music makes nothing happen. So I sat and wrote a letter to Daddy, saying, Daddy, Mama has taught me well. She told me a story I want to tell. Daddy, Mama has fed me well. She said to me, oh, she said to me, Nyara kom love bawang malay yawangi chung kom teli kayu ko po nyara kumla bawang malay yabawangi kayu ko po kayu ko po kayu ko po kayu ko po. I walk to the now with a little smile. If all this is mine, why wait a while? They say all is gone, gone with the wind. What's left behind? No, we're still living. My brothers and sisters, let's start living. Remember old mommy and daddy's teaching. So I sat and wrote a letter to daddy. Oh, saying, Daddy, Mama has taught me well. She told me a story I want to tell. Daddy, Mama has fed me well. She said to me, oh, she said to me, Nyara kumla bawang malay yabawangi chungkom teli kayu kupo. Nyara kumla bawang malay yabawangi kayu kupo. Kayu kupo kayu kupo kayu kupo. Thank you.